Facebook is getting into the mobile games business. The social networking site announced Tuesday it is launching a new pilot program called Mobile Games Publishing. Facebook has dedicated a page on its website to the new program. It's designed to help developers take their mobile games global. Under the program, Facebook will publish and promote the developers' games on its mobile apps. Only select developers will make it on that program. About 260 million people, nearly a third of Facebook's overall 800 million monthly users, play games on the network's desktop and mobile sites. Well, joining us now with more on Facebook's new program and how smartphones have really changed this gaming industry as a whole is Dan Thompson with Claris Networks. Dan, always good to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for being here. So what does this mean for Facebook and the industry?
Well, so essentially what this means is that kind of independent developers are now going to be able to get into this gaming market, whereas over the last year or so, it's kind of become a little bit of an elitist group who can develop these games. What Facebook's strategy here is to let the little guy in and potentially bring in more, exciting games because you got more people trying to do it.
No doubt about it. So it really just gives more of an entree for those who would love to have that opportunity.
Absolutely.
But now are finally going to be getting that opportunity, which is nice to see. Let's talk about the money-making aspect of this, because no doubt that money has to be involved in this to some degree, if not a big degree.
Absolutely. So I saw a stat earlier today that they're estimating this the mobile gaming industry to be a $53 billion industry by 2015. Now that's obviously a large chunk of change. 80% of all mobile profits today come from gaming. So obviously Facebook is seeing this as just another way to generate revenue. All the big players like Apple and Android are already making money hand over fist with this. So basically the idea is there are ads inside the game. So like if you're playing Angry Birds, the free edition, you'll see ads for other versions of the game or other versions of whatever. And so the idea is you see that and you're like, oh cool, I want that, and you'll click it and buy it. So that's kind of where they're getting their money.
Boy, the gaming industry has changed. We were talking about this during the break. I mean, I remember the days of Atari, then we get Nintendos, then we get Xbox, and now it's on our phone. How are smartphones changing the gaming industry?
So it's actually radically changing the gaming industry. If you look at just the number of people who play mobile games versus people who have a home gaming system, like I know lots of people and even adults and older adults who will play mobile games, but they wouldn't go out and buy an Xbox. But because you've got a phone and I've got 5 minutes to kill, well, I'll play Angry Birds or I'll play, Bedazzled or whatever.
Tap and pop.
Yeah, there you go. See, you're in on it. So, I mean, and it's so prevalent, and like if you go to a big city, jump on public transit, like half of the people on the train or whatever are playing some game, right? And it's accessible, it's easy, and most of these games are quick hits, meaning that I can pick it up, play it for a couple minutes and set it down, whereas console games, typically speaking, there's some time investment to get through it. Developers now are just designing games, kind of like the Tetris mentality. It's fun, it's engaging, but then I can turn it off and it's, I haven't lost much.
Do you ever see a day that those gaming consoles will be obsolete?
Well, obviously the gaming console companies are hoping not.
No doubt,
but
no doubt.
What's interesting though about the gaming consoles is they're beginning to integrate with mobile phones. So like Microsoft has their Glass View that works with Android and iPhone, and that integrates with their Xbox. So you see them kind of trying to pull those people in and say, well, maybe don't play the game on your phone, but you can kind of do extra things with it. So we'll just have to see how that shakes out.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting evolution indeed. And once again, this really giving folks an opportunity who may want to develop a game to actually get it out there.
That's right. This is a big win for the little guy.
That's always good to hear. All right, Dan Thompson from Claris Networks, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. An improving housing market next.